All right. What's up, everybody? We're back once again. I'm here with Mr. Shadow.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All right. And today we're going to touch a topic in which it's not reality, but it is reality.
May look like it
It
to
may,
some people.
it may look like reality to some guys or even some women as well, because we're going to touch the topic of the robotics and AI all mixed into one. This might actually end up being, part one and part two.
Yeah,
But
I have a feeling this might be a long.
yeah, it's
AI's taking over.
it is taking over. But it has its benefits, of course, just like everything else. It also has its little drawbacks, which are very uncomfortable for some people. So, I'm gonna go off with Mr. Shadow's thoughts on this first. I want to see what he has to say and what he thinks about it. So the floor is yours, sir.
I think nowadays AI is getting like too realistic. So then you could put like a celebrity or anybody. You could say like the most how would I say it? Controversial topic, and people will leave it. So you could really ruin a life with AI. Or you could use it to take advantage of people. That's a big one.
Well, you touched on right now. You touched on two pretty big subjects. Just in it, I would have to say, let's go with the scam. A lot of elderly in the last 2 years have been scammed and given up, and they gave up their life savings with a good heart. Unfortunately, these scammers took it as another payday. Then scammers don't care about how long you work for your money. They just care that you have that money, and they have to have it in their pockets now. So they're doing everything possible to take it away. AI, unfortunately, makes it a little bit easier in the aspect of impersonating like maybe a family member. And this is a real scam too. This is not something that just happened to one person. This has happened to a few people. And it's the we kidnapped your grandson, we kidnapped your son. They somehow get a lot of information off of the internet from videos they have made, and then that AI creates their voice to say, please help me, I've been kidnapped, and all this stuff. And then next thing you know, this parent or grandparent or family member ends up taking out everything from their savings account and sends it to this particular scammer, because they think that that's actually really what's happening. And it's very unfortunate, and AI has a big part to do with that. Because
definitely.
it's so realistic, it's so real, and it copies practically all the gestures that the other person may do in that video. So it's very hard to tell the difference, especially if you're elder. And again, all you're trying to do is help a family member out. You're not really out there trying to just give your money away. You're out there really trying to save it out of a good heart. So that's number one point that you brought up. It makes it a lot easier for scammers. It makes it a lot harder for us as individuals, especially if you have like a large savings account, and you've been saving for years. You've killed yourself to save it, but then you see an opportunity to save a family member which you believe is in trouble, and
do anything for them.
Yeah, you give it up willingly, because you don't know if it's true or not. You haven't, there's no there's no right or wrong at that moment, just at that moment. But it's, again, it's a scam. AI is involved. AI just made it that much easier. So it can become a problem. Also, AI can duplicate websites practically just like any other bank. Exactly like any other bank. And, you get a call and it's actually an AI bot, and it's telling you to give up information because now you've been a victim of fraud and we're trying to help you, and that bot is actually on the scammer side. The scammer has programmed it, and the next thing you know, they have all your bank information because you gave it up willingly, believing that was the correct number from the bank and an actual bank associate. So, unfortunately,
yeah, you just screwed yourself.
You screwed yourself.
Yeah.
You gave up all your information. They send you a text, and that they send you the text, but they're also getting a request for a security number, and then they send you the request. You end up giving it to them. They end up putting it into your account, and they just backdoored you, and everything's practically legit if you really think about it.
You just gotta look for the little details to actually see if it's actually real or not. Yeah, the banks do say they don't send emails about passwords, codes, or anything. That's like the main way to give away that it is AI. Because recently I've been getting emails about like from supposedly the U.S. government, that if I don't answer, I'm getting go to prison, this and that. It looks very believable, but I was like, U.S. government won't send an email about that for sure. A letter to your house. So don't believe every email.
Yeah. So it's they have a lot of people out there. There's also people who just want to do harm to anybody. They take it as a joke. They think it's funny because it's not them. But once it becomes about them, then they're the victim.
Yeah.
So there's always that one person who wants to be extremely aggressive, and then when somebody gets aggressive with them, now they're the victim. They're the innocent one. I didn't do anything. Yeah, you did. You started the whole freaking thing. So it's becoming issue with AI. There's people getting scammed left and right. The scammers are getting better at the scams because AI helps them. I've even seen, I believe I'm not sure if it was TikTok or something like that, some type of reels, and I actually saw a short where the guy says, "Do you want to scam your friends?" And I'm like, what? I looked at the whole 15 seconds of it, and it gives you instructions on how to scam your friends and what to do, and what if they answer this and that, and it's all in no more than 15 seconds, and it tells you the whole scam, and you're like, what the? It's insane.
For sure, someone has done it.
No,
because it's like it screams easy money,
Well, I mean, then we go back to that. AI makes us more lazy. In every single
way. They
way.
do. Yeah, I can see that nowadays. Companies are using AI for their commercials even, and people can see it.
Yeah. So I mean, if think about how much we would have to work compared to these robots that do triple, quadruple the work we do, and still they don't have to go home, they don't have to take bathroom breaks, they don't have to take lunch breaks, they just keep on working. Of course, there's that benefit, but it only benefits the top. AI, from what I noticed, only benefits the top. It never really benefits the ones in the bottom.
No, because their work is gone. The company doesn't need them no more.
Yeah, so their employment disappears because, AI stepped in. So my whole thing now is when certain people ask me about jobs and stuff, I tell them you can either be the AI manager, which is a guy who manages all the bots that the company has, and you have to go through a certain course for that. Or another one is do something that an AI robot cannot do. It can't take care of the elderly like you can. Because it may you may work with like a robot of some sort, or mechanical, I guess AI, or I don't know how to really put that, and you could work with it at the same time, kind of like an electric lift, which you can, which helps with patients. And I mean, that's a great way to incorporate it, but an actual human, regardless, I think in the back of their mind, subconsciously, they still understand that that's not a human, and then that's the part that that's a barrier that I don't believe they'll ever go over when it comes down to this type of stuff. And then when we speak of that, then I'm going to bring up the part where we'll talk about AI girlfriends and how women have practically pushed every man away and told us that we're creepy and weird. So then now that we're all grapists, we go with something that's not going to judge us as some type of creep,
Yeah, that's like, I'll say that's like their safe zone.
Yeah. So
nothing.
And I mean, I could see some point of it. Unfortunately, it's so exaggerated, and the modern woman has gotten so exaggerated that if you just look at her incorrectly, that is considered a crime, which is insane to me.
Because they get away with it too.
Yeah, because I mean, if your butt and your breasts are hanging everywhere, and you're wearing really tight stuff, and I just happen to pass by and look, you're already asking for attention. And if my eyes happen to glance, even though I may not be looking at you, but I just glanced that way, as I was turning, now I'm the creep. It's like,
I know, and they say they don't do it for attention.
Yeah, no, see that, and that's deceptive right there in itself. That's a lie. That is a bunch of BS. Any woman that wants no attention, nuns, they don't want attention. I don't see them wearing bikinis.
That'll be disturbing to think about, to be honest.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. But nuns don't look. I mean, they're a perfect example of a woman not wanting attention, a woman not trying to be appealing. So when you look at it that way, if you compare the modern woman to a nun, bro, we're lost. Like, these women are complete 304s. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the way I look at it. But again, I have instilled pretty traditional thoughts into myself and how it should work. So I'm a little different. I don't know how you look at it. Because everybody has a different threshold when it comes down to certain things. But if the woman is wearing something extremely revealing, that is doing everything possible to show as much as possible, then she definitely wants attention.
Yeah.
So
for sure, they will never admit that, but it is for attention.
Yeah. And again, accountability, that's not something they're gonna have. So even if you prove it to them, it's still They still don't
Not to
believe
their
it.
mind is like, no, I don't want the attention, but
I
I
don't.
secretly do. I don't. Every woman craves attention, but like you said before, like the one, was it Diamond in the hay bale?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That one girl,
Oh
it's not gonna dress like that
yeah.
everywhere.
Yep.
Maybe wearing baggy clothes, pajamas. No, because she doesn't care, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't crave that attention.
Yep. You know, it's just like a man who leads with his wallet. Well, yeah, they're gonna use you for your money. That's what you're showing them. You know what I mean? Just like if a woman is showing her butt to everybody, I mean, why are you mad at me? Like, you're the one showing it to everybody. Yes, you have the right to dress how you want, but there's also a
You can't get mad about it, you know?
yeah, like, I mean, it's like there's
You're,
only
you're asking for it.
yeah, you're not asking. Whoa. Not asking for it, but I'm just saying
Where did it from?
yeah. We'll rephrase it where they're being too provocative. They're putting themselves in bad situations by taking those decisions to dress a certain way, you know. And you know but see, the main argument right here with us is the fact that they don't listen. So then we go back to an AI girlfriend. She's gonna adapt and listen to you.
Yeah. She listen to anything you ask for.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if you know, you got this lonely guys sometimes that, you know, they say hi to a girl and now he's a creep, and it's craziness. You know, it really is pretty exaggerated. Especially, I think it's just crazy that somebody could just turn around and accuse me and then have no repercussions. Well, in my situation, there was repercussions. They themselves got let go, but it's imagine how many guys have gone out there that didn't, you know, because I fought back. That's the difference. I fought back. I'm the type that I'm not gonna stand for it. I'm gonna defend myself. So you have these guys who probably don't have enough self-esteem to even protect themselves, and they don't even fight back, and now their life is ruined, and now they feel like this. But then they happen to just come up with an app with a girl that'll talk to them, that's sweet, that communicates, that listens, that encourages you, that supports you. You know, she may not cook for you because she's on your phone, but she's happy to, you know, she's happy to hear from you. You know,
emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support, and that's something that most guys, we can't really show emotion, especially to another girl. That's craziness. Don't do that to yourself. But imagine this: you are feeling at your lowest at that moment, and some AI bot on your screen is understanding how you feel at that moment, or at least she's listening, and she responds in the most perfect way, and she encourages you to do better. That's amazing. You know, that helps. You know, so that's the other side of the coin of, you know, the scammers on AI, and then you have the other part where some guys actually need this, because women have isolated us so much that well, not me per se, but as men as a whole, you know, not just me. I actually don't
society,
feel
it's more common.
I personally don't feel isolated at all. Actually, I feel I'm free, but you know, again, everybody has their own different things they go through. So but some of these guys feel isolated, you know, because it's true, you can get accused of any minimal thing and then your life can get ruined, you know. So it's like, why not try the AI? The AI will be understanding. the AI has way more comprehension than majority of women anyways, which is crazy because now you can actually talk to somebody who may be more intelligent than you,
Yeah.
and for the first time, and that same time she's talking to her, she's soft, she's genuine. At least it feels somewhat genuine from what I've seen the interviews of people who use them, and they're constantly there, and it just kind of builds your confidence and you feel good about yourself again, and you don't have to look for validation. You don't have to be judged every second. Oh, your teeth are crooked. Oh, your nose is too big. Oh, your nose is too small. Oh, your hair is too long. Oh, your hair is too short. Like it's like you don't have to hear none of that.
Deal with that.
Yeah. So
that
it's
toxicness.
Oh man, imagine if your girl didn't have all those stupid traits of what if I only had one leg and one eye. It's like, what the heck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
questions. What if I was a worm?
What if I was a worm? Then I wouldn't know who you are. Like, I'm not a worm. Like, what the hell? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Just, I guess, feel lucky that I didn't find you and take you fishing. Like, I don't know what to say to that. You know what I mean? It's because I have gone fishing and I put worms through a hook and through their head and caught fish. So
would not be happy to hear that.
Hey, I'm just being honest, but that's the thing is, imagine I'm being honest and my honesty is not accepted. That's craziness, because it's honesty when I say I'm being inconsiderate. When a woman is being honest, that's honesty, but when I'm honest, it's inconsiderate. And it's just like the double standard too. Now, so imagine you're talking to your AI girlfriend and you just come home from a long hard day and you tell her, hey, how are you doing? And she's asking you, I'm great now that I'm talking to you. How are you doing? And you're like, oh, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Can you imagine that? And there's no argument. There's no oh, you're not, that's why you don't pay attention to me because you work so much, you're so stressed, or no, there's none of that. It's just, how can I alleviate your stress?
Oh, yeah, the AI is like the diamond in the haybow that guys man cannot find nowadays.
Yeah. So,
that's why they're so reliant on it.
Well,
because they want that, but they can't find it. So they have to rely on AI. Yeah.
In a way, it's very beneficial for a guy. And also there's some apps for, I think, for women too, an AI boyfriend, but it seems that it's not as popular with women than it is with guys, and that's the crazy part.
That's right. The AI is more popular with men.
Okay,
women they don't need it as much as men,
right? So let's take that information right now, right? We take this information and we think to ourselves, if the gender that is telling us we're no good, we're trash, we are the lowest of the life form, we should all be extinct, all these bad negative things, right? If that particular gender is telling us that, but then the gender that's being put down goes and finds a solution, because that's what men do. Men find solutions, right? So some man out there found a solution of this AI powered bot, right? And it can have conversations with you, and it taught it all kinds of good things and this and that, right? And so now we're no longer reliant on this other gender telling us what we're supposed to be, what we're not, and how we're the lowest of life forms. Yet now that we realize, there's other options out there with AI, they don't want they don't want us to have those options either, though. But they have the same option. Yet it's more popular with our gender than it is with theirs. That's the crazy part, because then that makes you
Yeah.
think. It's like, wait, so you're telling me I'm useless. I go to something that makes me feel useful, and you're still upset? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, nothing helps at
It's
this
like,
point.
yeah,
Not
so
even AI can help.
that's what I'm saying. So so that's the crazy part, right? They're looking for the perfect partner. AI is the perfect partner, right?
Mhm.
And that's what they're looking for. They complain about how men are this and that, they can't do this, they're dumb, blah blah blah, right? And unfortunately for them, a man came up with this AI, created this AI. So that's something they didn't create. And then they created it to, because they brought some women in to bend it to make the perfect boyfriend, an AI boyfriend, and yet it's still more popular with men than it is with women. That's craziness. Yeah. Because that goes to show you that in reality, then it's not really us. It can't be the AI. If the AI is perfect, then who the hell is it? It only leaves one other freaking gender out there. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part, because
that's crazy. AI, how smart it can be, it can't even solve women's problem.
That was beautiful put. Beautifully put, bro.
Yeah, not even.
That was amazing.
If I can do it, what else?
Oh my goodness.
Can a human do it? Rob, no. Nothing.
So men aren't good enough, right? The real men aren't good enough. Now the real AI is not good enough. Then who is good enough? If the AI is perfect, bro, that's amazing what you just said. And it's true. Even AI can't.
Yeah, it is.
Bro, AI has made us lazy. AI has brought us all kinds of stuff that is amazing to us, right? At least some of us that know how to use it, or that use it in a good way. It has really helped us out. And you have women, which AI is they made the perfect man for women in AI, and he's still not good enough. That's craziness. That's not even AI can help him.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And it's not that AI is complicated. It's not that men are complicated. It's just women decide to make it complicated. It's actually, life is very, very simple. At least from my point of view, life is simple. All you have to do is live it correctly, live with good intentions, be the best you can be, and guess what? Everything falls into place. And there's a reason why I personally stopped talking to certain girls, is because they do that thing where I wish they were AI. And I wish they just shut up. Like, I wish they knew what they were saying. Yeah. I wish they would think before they open their mouth. So I think that's why most guys too, they're really into it, because they get everything they want. They get they don't get their physical needs felt up. They don't get their physical needs filled, to full satisfaction, but at least the emotional part, because women like to say that we have no feeling, that men don't show any emotion and this and that, and when we do, again, they put us down for it. So the best thing is to never show emotion to a woman. Let's just be honest. And then they talk about men going their own way. They talk about the male loneliness. I'm sorry, but I don't know where they get this male loneliness from. I still don't. We went over it, right? Yeah, I believe we went over it.
Yeah, we went over it, yeah.
And it's still, even in the end, we didn't really find the reason why men will be totally lonely if they start working on themselves and they start doing other things. Because there's still there's good women out there. It's not just You know, it's not just how they put it. They put us in this box of trash. Not all women are. There's a lot of women out there that are still good women, and especially outside of this of the U.S., out of the Western world, there's some really great women out there that, man, they'll devote their life to you. All you have to do is show the same devotion or reciprocation of some sort, any type, and they would be freaking ecstatic to be with you. They would be feel blessed to be with you.
I'll say, like, if any of our viewers, they can't travel, I'll say you could keep trying the US, but it's just gonna be like diamond in the hay bale. Very hard, but maybe one day if you keep trying, you get the one in the US. So just gotta keep your prayers up in the US. Any of the viewers watching can travel, so
yeah, I mean,
if you can, go ahead, try in the US, whatever you want. Like, we're not saying you have to go there, but you could try in the US.
Yeah,
there's still some good women in the US. It's just very hard.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's I'm not saying they're all bad here, but what I'm saying is sometimes it's better to have options. And
yeah, for sure.
From what I see, the women that are totally against this AI girlfriend thing, they are unaccepting of it, because now we no longer look for their validation. That's the main part.
It doesn't matter to us.
It doesn't matter anymore. So when we don't look for validation, then they don't know what to do. They can't control us. And I mean, I'm sure there's still shrimps out there, and you know, you got tricks out there too.
No, we can't get into it no more.
Yeah. Yeah, you know about them shrimps. Don't be a shrimp.
Slogan.
Don't be a shrimp. So, you know, but you have certain people who are what should I say? You have certain people who no matter what you do, their life is so bad that no matter what you do good, they'll always see the bad in it. They'll always be negative. And
negative energy.
Yeah, and then there's some majority of these are girls. There's some girls too that it doesn't matter what you do, you'll never satisfy them in anything. Like, literally, they'll always be miserable, and it's just because their life, that's how they grew up. They grew up miserably, so then they believe that that's what life really is, to be miserable all your life till you die, and then that's it. You know, life sucked. You're dead. Bye. You know,
they could find like the best guy ever, and they'll still like do something bad, like cheat or something crazy, because they crave that chaotic life. Like you said, they grew up in that. They could throw in the best guy ever, nicest guy, and then they choose the most toxic, abusive guy ever. It's like craziness.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. Some women just cannot be satisfied. Again, they think they're above God, and they think they're above everything, and then every man should be kissing their feet. I'm sorry, that's just not the way I am. Forget all that. That's craziness. So, you know, it's I'm not lowering me. I'm not lowering who I am and what I worked already so hard for, to lower myself to some woman and make her think that she's better than me. That's just craziness. If I'm stronger than you, I gotta protect you. I gotta freaking provide for you. I gotta do, you know, all these things to protect you in every single which way. Then how the hell are you better than me? That's just craziness. You know?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Like, you're expected to protect and provide, but then...
Yeah. You know, if I'm doing everything for you, and you just expect to sit there and look pretty and complain, that's the thing. Look, let's just say I do that, right? Let's say I take care of this girl, and I'm taking great care of her. financially she's good. We're going on trips, doing this, blah blah blah. Great. We're always having a good time. But when we're writing, she keeps her mouth shut. Then I'm happy. You know what I mean? All you have to your presence is enough. You don't have to speak. I don't want to know your thoughts. Your presence is good enough. But if she starts speaking and then she tries to put me down, she tries to tell me this, she tries to tell me what I have to do, then what are we doing, bro? I don't need direction. I already know my direction.
Yeah.
You know?
Men are supposed to lead.
Yeah. I don't need her money. That's why I make my own money. Right? So I don't need her for that. If I want to be miserable, I just go gamble everything I work for and lose it all. You know, like I don't need all that. So like there's no benefit to a woman who complains. If she can just shut up, everything would be great. You know, and if she does speak, she actually puts some thought behind it, then guess what? We're going to have a great relationship. You know, unfortunately, they don't know when to shut up, which is annoying. And since we're talking about the AI girlfriend, an AI girlfriend, if I guess from what I've seen, I've never used it. I just
we have no experience in AI.
Just
see it online.
I've seen it online. I do use AI, you know, like ChatGPT and other little programs that I do use.
Yeah, but no woman figures.
Yeah, I try not to, you know, because I don't think it's good for society, because I'm pro-family. So it just doesn't make sense. An AI girlfriend cannot give you kids. So it just doesn't make any sense to me personally, but that's my personal thought, you know. But I can understand why these guys are doing what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. I see their point. You know what I mean? I may not be doing it, but I see their point. You know, so it's like, I personally do not believe in AI girlfriend, because again, it's fictitious. It's something that's made up, and if we're gonna have an AI girlfriend, then we're as delusional as the women, even worse.
I feel like it's gonna be bad, because you know, men are gonna forget how to talk to women in real life, because you're gonna think it's just like the AI. But y'all know, we know how women are in real life, so you might be stuck talking to that AI girlfriend for the rest of their lives. But
well, okay, so let's say it's a guy who doesn't want to have kids. Let's say it's a guy who doesn't want to have kids. Then, you know, an AI girlfriend for the rest of your life may not be a bad thing. You always have a companion, you know. And from what I know is you just pick up your phone, you text, and then they text back, right? So that's the thing that AI doesn't do. It doesn't play these stupid games. Like if I text a girl right now, right, and I text her and I tell her, hey, what's up, what you doing? Some actually think they're being flirty by not answering right away. They think I have to wait. Let's make him suffer, and then by the time they make me suffer, she doesn't. Because I'm the type of guy that I'll text you. If I see you haven't texted me back in 2 hours, then most likely I'm not important to you. You know, unless you have some tragic thing happening. So then I already have the you know, the mind of, okay, either something really bad happened, or this girl wants to play stupid games. That's it, right? That's all that I think.
Yep.
Right? So then I wait. All right, she answers back. If I'm not busy, I'll answer back. If I'm busy, she's gonna have to wait till I'm not busy, because apparently I'm not important enough. Sorry, you're not important enough either. Now she texts me back and tells me, hey, you know what? I've had this problem and blah blah blah, and that's why I couldn't text you back. Fine, cool, okay. You know, I take it as no big deal, right?
Yep.
You know, so let's just say though that she's playing these stupid games. One, AI is not going to play those stupid games, right?
Never.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you ask it to.
Unless you ask it to.
Which I don't know why you would, but
I know it doesn't make any sense to me either. Like,
I think it is possible.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is, because you have to train it So if you're training it, I'm sure you could make it hate you. I don't know. I don't know why you would want that though.
That's
Like,
crazy. I don't know.
just,
Why would you do that with the AI girlfriend? That's
yeah,
crazy.
you already have that. We already have that for real. Like you don't
just
need
in
to
real life, man.
Yeah, dude.
You don't need AI for that.
So, yeah. So and then so that's the part where it just, I don't know, bro. It's like I understand them, you know, the guys that use it, but I still don't know. I still don't fully understand it, because if we're put on this earth to, you know, multiply, then why are we doing that? Because it's fictitious. It's, you know, the women already have their own virtual world practically of delusion that they live in.
Yeah.
And then we made up our own virtual delusional world, and now we're more separated than we were before. So that is freaking insane. To me personally, again, I'm pro family. I don't even think this is going to be beneficial.
No.
You know, because
I don't see it beneficial at all.
Yeah, you know, but that's just me personally. Again, I think differently than most people, and I have a different point of view, and also I've been through different things than most people. So I see this as it can benefit some people, but it also can turn society on its head. And
yeah, it's like pros and cons, I'll say to that. I don't know. It's kind of a hard way of putting it. I don't know. For some man, it's gonna benefit them. That the long-term wise might draw them back, but it's a very tricky way to describe it. I don't know how to put it in words, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an uncomfortable situation for people. You know, we're like a third party, so we're not. You know, we know about it, but we haven't dove into it. We haven't used it. So I can see why, though. Like as a regular man, I can see why you're doing it. You know, especially if you feel like,
it makes a lot of sense why.
Yeah,
you can see it.
Yeah, but it, again, now then we go back to, all right, let's not think of just men. Let's think of society as a whole. That's not gonna help. You know, that's the future, or the future of mankind. That's insane. You know, and I think that's where I start, I guess, not being against it, but not really as accepting as some people may be.
AI has better uses than that, I'll say.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things that's happening because of AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just part of it. So
give me,
gotta deal with it.
I don't know if those were your final thoughts, but give me your final thought on this.
My final thought is, don't let AI trick you. As men, we gotta face reality. On the screen, you might see an amazing diamond in the hay bale AI girlfriend, I say. But when you step outside, it's gonna be nothing like that. So don't let AI make you think it's reality.
That is real right there. Yeah. Well, I look at it this way. Yes, women started all this. They they push us to extremes, and some guys just go, okay, you don't like us, we'll go find something that does. We'll make something that does like us, that's obedient, and that is not gonna sit here and treat us like trash. I can see that part. I really can, because I'm a man, and I've seen some women. They're just horrible humans. And then you also have the other side when, you know, like I said, I put society as a whole, and I worry, you know, because the future may not continue if we keep going down this path, you know, because we have more and more things against what is considered a pro-family society or a pro-family future of the world, of humanity. So to me, that's what I see. I see that as kind of a threat in a way, for the future. But I'm hoping that, maybe some guys will come to the realization that not only is it not beneficial, but it's just not a real person. And no matter what AI may duplicate, it'll never be us. It just doesn't matter. It'll never be another human. As close as you make it, it's still a delusion. And if the women are delusional, the guys are delusional, now we got bigger problems. You know what I mean? We're just all swimming in a pool of delusion now. So, I mean, if that's your, how shall I say, if that's your vice, go for it. Do your thing. I'm not here to judge you, because I can understand why you do it. But let's try to make things for our future a little bit better. And if we can try a little bit better to be a better person, a better man, then maybe we won't have to resort to virtual reality and virtual AI or virtual girlfriends. I don't even know how to say it. It's just it's confusing in a way.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave that one to see the test of time, I guess. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for society and humanity. And
this podcast will help out.
Yeah, hopefully this
repairing.
Yeah. I hope it helps out. Instead of spending time trying to be with an AI girl, maybe you could spend your time studying how to be a better father. So when you have kids, you're ready. Maybe that's what that's my advice, personal advice. I'm just saying. And with that said, I think we're out. Are we out?
We out.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.